But before we get to that, let's talk about organization. One of the secrets I have found to really getting your house organized is making use of those odd areas, the odd spaces in your house. Maybe it's a random corner or the space between your washer and dryer, or it's an area in the sunroom. Well, if you want to get really creative, I've got something brand new and exclusive for you from StoreSmith. This is our proprietary brand here. This is a value that's called a this day only. So it's only for today that you can pick it up. But essentially, this is a super slim, it's about 5 inches deep shelf that you can wheel around and put in all of those odd spaces. And not only is it beautiful to look at, takes 0 tools to put together, but this is solid acacia wood and powder coated steel. So in terms of quality, above and beyond the rest. And as you can see, we have beautiful finishes that you can choose from. So this one here is perfectly set up and propped out for use in, say, a utility room or a laundry room if you've got cleaning supplies. And this is the espresso finish. So it's a nice, deep, dark, rich color on that genuine acacia wood. Next to that, we have natural. Natural is the lightest of all of the options, and you can really see all the natural aspects of that beautiful acacia wood in that close-up shot. Next to the natural, we also have it in walnut. So walnut has a nice, like almost like a caramel type finish with the deeper tones of the browns. So that's called walnut. Next to walnut, we have chestnut. Chestnut has a bit more of almost like a slight reddish undertone. So if you have a lot of this kind of finish of wood in your home, it would be a perfect match in chestnut. And finally on the end, my favorite is, I like this white. It's like a whitewashed finish on that beautiful acacia wood. So you choose which one. It's 4-tier, but the cool thing about this, you can actually customize how many tiers you want it to have, 2, 3, or 4. So whether you need to make more room for taller items or you just don't want it to be so high, then you can use the shelves elsewhere in your home. So completely versatile, very, very unique, high quality, and just for today, you can pick it up for $54.95. So let's go to our Skype. Rebecca Wood is standing by. She's a home organization expert, and she's gonna show us how we can put this to work for us. Rebecca, so good to see you.
So nice to see you too. Thanks for having me. Aren't these absolutely stunning? The acacia wood
They're genius.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
They're genius. This is the very first time ever that we've had furniture grade, real wood, slim shelf. Now, why is that important? You want to take advantage of the dead space in your home, whether it's between your washer and your dryer, your toilet and the wall in your powder bathroom, in your closet, maybe it's between the washer and the dryer, anywhere where you have 5 inches, you now can have 40 pounds of storage space. That is absolutely mind-blowing. But look how beautiful this is. This goes above and beyond. It is absolutely stunning. I don't know if you know this, Michelle, but they're making floors out of acacia wood. It's kind of the miracle wood, right? It's scratch resistant. It's stronger than mahogany and stronger than hickory. It is not going to warp. It's moisture resistant, so I could even keep this if I wanted to out in my lanai and not have to worry about that Florida moisture. And look that's a perfect example right there. What are you gonna do with that space between your toilet and maybe your sink? Nothing, it's dead space. This is what I have. If you can see here, before I had people e-learning in my house, 3 of us e-learning and working, I had this area and it was dead space. I needed to go to work for me. Take a look at how I have this all decked out. This is the whitewash. I love the whitewash too. And if you go all the way down, this is everything I could possibly need. My kids would come to me 100 times a day. Mom, where's mine? Mom, where's mine? Mom, where's mine? I don't have time for that. So I put it all right here, but I can wheel it right into that little corner. Now, that 5 inches, the space of a dollar bill is going to work for me, storing up to 40 pounds.
So smart. So and that's how you get up to 40 pounds, because you're using, I mean, it's powder coated steel on the rods and then that real genuine acacia wood. So it's like I was saying, Rebecca, not only is it beautiful, but it's durability. So 40 pounds worth of storage. I was thinking too, maybe you would love to do like your spices. Maybe you're a baker and you've got all your sprinkles and sugars and you want to make this your baking rack. Or I love how you used it as kind of like an art cart, or even putting little planters. Maybe you've got your herbs from for when you're cooking and you wanna put this out in a sunroom, and then when it's time to cook, you can wheel it right into the kitchen. I mean, so much possibility with this. And that's what makes organizing fun. It's being able to utilize those spaces that were otherwise, like you said, just dead spaces. There was nothing there. And then you're also clearing up clutter. And if you can create zones, I have found it makes it so much more enjoyable, and it's easier to keep things organized when it all has a home. Like, I love this usage as a little bar cart. I mean, you don't have to have a ton of space to be able to do that. Here it is as the pantry idea we were talking about. I love what you were saying, Rebecca, that you could put it on a lanai or in the bathroom, because Acacia, it's not gonna warp, it's not gonna discolor, and then you have powder coated steel. So sky's the limit with this, whether it's strictly utilitarian or for decor purposes. The wood finishes are beautiful. I only have a couple hundred in each of the finishes. So if you're just joining us, we're doing this sale. It's called a this day only. So at midnight, the price will go away, but you get to choose between 5 different finishes. Every single one of them, though, is that beautiful, genuine acacia wood. So in the video, you're seeing it in the espresso, and that is the deepest and the darkest finish of all of the woods, which you can see right here in front of me as well. Next to that is the natural. I would say this is the closest to, if it was just unfinished, the beautiful acacia wood. And you can really see all of the unique properties of the wood in this one. Then we have it in the middle here in walnut. Look how pretty that is up close. That is just absolutely stunning. It could match your floors. Maybe you want it to go into an office. How pretty, right? Then we have chestnut next to that. And finally on the end is the white, which has the whitewash finish. Tell me, Rebecca, about how we can customize this, because I thought that was really unique as well, in addition to getting up to 40 pounds of storage.
Yeah, that's what I love about it too. I mean, you listed 4 or 5 different ways to use it. Well, you can use 3 different ways just with one rack if you wanted to. Because if you have a smaller area, if you don't want to use all 4, all you're going to do is take those powder coated steel rods. I mean, these are durable and strong, never will chip, never will rust, never corrode. And you're going to actually just turn them on and screw them on just like this. And you can decide if you want 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, whatever works for you. My favorite thing to do actually is I love window boxes more than anything in the world.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm going to use this here. And if you walk over here, look how I was able to use this. Isn't this so pretty with some succulents in there?
I love that.
So this gorgeous, I mean, when you really just look at it, these are 4 stunningly gorgeous real wood, full acacia shelving. I mean, just this alone, if you were going to go into a store and get a full wood shelf, would be very, very expensive. So you can decide if you want all 4 or if you want to use 2 in a separate area and just use 2. The main thing is, remember, take that dollar bill out, go around your house, in your kitchen, between your refrigerator and the wall, in your bathroom, between the toilet and the wall, washer and dryer, any area where there is dead space. This was not doing anything for me, but I filled it up with what I wanted to, all of my office supplies, and just like that, that 5 inches, I am now storing 40 pounds of stuff.
Wow.
Or have fun with it. Do you see how I deck this one out? I have it usually by my little reading nook. And I love it because it's furniture grade. This is something you will have for decades and decades and decades.
Yeah, and I think that's something that really sets this apart. There's nothing more disappointing than getting a great shelf or some kind of system home to help you get organized, and you're so disappointed when you realize it's flimsy, it's particle board, you know, it's not gonna last, and you wasted your money because you just have to buy it again or buy more of it, you know, a little bit later down the road. But when you really invest in the pieces that are true materials like this is true acacia wood, powder coated steel, up to 40 pounds of storage, so it's 10 pounds per shelf. It's in it for the long haul. I mean, and I love this video showing all the creative ways you're gonna get to use this. You guys are loving the natural, far and away the most popular right now. I would say that's the closest to nature. That finish is absolutely beautiful, but you really can't go wrong, whichever one of these you choose. And again, just think in terms of, I like your suggestion, Rebecca, look around your house. Where are those spaces that are being underutilized? Random corners, cutouts in the room, between your appliances, in the bathroom, all of it can handle this type of furniture because it's a perfect size, but you get to store so much vertically. I like the idea. You gave me some inspiration with your succulents. Like, you could really do an herb garden and maybe put your little shovels and your gloves and all the things you need for your own little potting station here. I mean, sky's the limit with this. So take advantage, you guys. It's only for today to have it on sale. Full 30 days to try it out. 0 tools to put it together. So you'll know right away how you feel about it. Right, Rebecca?
Exactly, that's 100%. I mean, even if you just got this home and you didn't want the shelf, these beautiful wood pieces are gonna be gorgeous. If you had 4 windows, can you imagine all 4 decked out with the flowers like I have here?
Yes,
I love them.
absolutely.
Once you go to Acacia, you're gonna wanna stick with Acacia. I'm looking at redoing my floors in Acacia wood because it's that durable.
It's so durable, and it's not gonna warp or change colors.
No.
I mean, really. And they come on wheels, so you can roll this around all over the place. Rebecca, you're gonna stick around with me, though, because we've got a lot of organizing to do together with more StoreSmith, too, coming up.
So excited, so excited.
All right, we'll see you in just a bit, my friend. You guys head on over with me. I'm gonna go around because speaking of creative organization, have you ever seen our hanging hooks? These are the neatest thing. I love them because